Hey everyone, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. Let's just get right into it today because we are joined by the one and only just David. Woo! Okay, it is Saturday. Happy December. Guys, is the next 30 days of your life, or however many days this is that we have left, going to be crazy? This is literally the craziest time of the year. Let's have a quiet January. We are going to share our third part of our live show today. Remember that live show that many of you could not attend because of the crazy time zones and for all of the reasons. We're sharing it in full. We're not doing any editing. Um, that's about to follow. Part three. You're going to get to hear everyone's questions. And before we get there, though, just you guys have a few minutes very quickly before we get there. One of the questions on the live show is, do I really think Kelly Dodd is going to come back to Orange County Housewives? I'm going to wait. You'll hear the question and you'll hear my answer in the live show because that is actually what someone asked me. And we talked earlier in the week about everything going on with Kelly and her daughter and the viral video. But regardless of that, I mean, this Victoria Gumbelson has been out there saying that she wants Kelly back. And it's like, these housewives, some of them are so out of touch with casting. You know what I mean? And like what is on brand for the show? And I mean, Vicki, just some unsolicited advice, guys. It's December. I'm in a good mood. But just Vicki, shh, ferme la bouche. Don't I'd stop with this narrative. Vicki, you want Vicki back. Vicki, you got what you wanted. You're going to work with Tamra. You're going to work with Shannon. You're going to work with Miss Dubrow. Lots of people are mad at Miss Dubrow. Ooh, people are mad at her. They feel, for all that she has, she stands up. She does so much for the community. They are not happy that she sat on that couch and just let Gretchen slide by and we held Katie's feet to the fire. And a lot of people think we didn't hold Gretchen's feet to the fire enough. But, Vicky, you're going to work with Emily, the Ratatouilles, Emily and Gina. You're going to work with everyone who was there last season, Vicky. We're not going to see Gretchen. We're not going to see Katie. We're going to see probably you and a newbie. But Miss Victoria, stop. You gotta stop. It's nothing to do with whether I like Kelly. I wish Kelly the best of luck. I mean, but Vicky, quiet. Teresa. Somebody asked in the live show about Teresa and Louis. Teresa's liability, Looney Louie. So we'll talk about that. I'm not going to spoil everything because we are going to hear part three of the live show, which is coming right now. Two things before we get there. They're just two little quick things. Miss Judge is still out there. Look, Tamara's coming back. They're at that Skirties. It's Christmas time. Let's give her a piece of the Kraft. You know what? Let's give her some Kraft mac and cheese. Let's not even give her a slice of the orange cheese. Let's give her an actual helping of the Kraft mac and cheese. I love mac and cheese, but you gotta put hot sauce, and I prefer sriracha. Now, would I eat Kraft macaroni and cheese or any macaroni and cheese out there? It doesn't have to be Kraft. It could be the good kind at a nice restaurant. Would I eat that with Tabasco? I would. Would I eat that with like a habanero? I would. Is my favorite a sriracha? Yeah, picture the mac and cheese, put a little crushed pepper on top, and then a little black pepper, a little of those pepper flakes, but there's nothing as good as that. Kraft macaroni and cheese dipped in the sriracha. If you haven't done it, do it. I think sriracha is my absolute favorite condiment that I would put on everything. Mayo is my least favorite. You could pay me to do anything. I'd have to be paid a lot of money to eat mayo. Eating mayo out of the jar, I think I would need like $1 million. Then I would do it. Ketchup, very close second to mayo for me. Barbecue sauce, I love. Love a good mustard, not the yellow kind, but sriracha. But anyway, Miss Judge is still out there talking about this. She is still confused. Tamara is still confused. I gotta tell you, that Scotty's, I agree with you. She's still confused about the phone call. She doesn't understand who this mysterious voice, and she's still talking about it. And she's like, I don't understand it. It's like a takedown. It's like a takedown season of me. And she says, I didn't do anything this season. Out of every season, I really walked around filming, whether it comes across or not, sad. I really was sad the whole time over Teddy. And nobody, I just wanted a hug. I mean, okay, let's not get crazy, that's goodies. We're not gonna feel you can't have it both ways, right? That's what I say to Erica Jane. You can't be smart and play dumb at the same time, which is it? Right? So same thing with Tamra. Come on, you can't do all this and expect to play like the weak little wounded bird in the corner. So I don't know about, all you wanted is a hug. She did say Heather Dubrow was there for her out of everyone, which I believe it or not. Heather's not thirsty or desperate. I mean, that's the thing about Strack, Hilton. Why don't I think their home break-ins were staged like shady Aunt Wendella? Because they don't need the fucking money. That's why. People will do desperate things for money, let me tell you. But Tamara says, all they did is poke, poke, poke at her. And she still doesn't understand this whole phone call. She just doesn't get it. Unless producers wanted to keep her on her toes and give her a little slap on the wrist, she says, she don't get it. So she's still confused. Tamara, we're still confused too. We got to move on. Season 20 is coming. And finally, before we do the live show, and I play it in its full part three, not the whole thing, guys. This is only part three. You heard part one, you heard part two, now it's part three. There was going to be a part four, and then we're going to come to an end. Okay, everybody? But the show must go on. But did you see this article? I got to tell you, I'm minding my own business, and this thing pops up. Like last week, exclusive radar online exclusive housewives in crisis. Now I see this and I'm like, what the fuck is this? NBC planning to axe Bravo's expensive reality franchise after years of scandal. The drama's gotten way too real. Now for their cover shot, they use RHOM. Don't you do that to me. Don't you tell me my Lisa Hochstein and my Larsa Pippen are going away. Don't you do it. Bye bye, Julia. Bye bye. It was a nice run. You still have Martina, girl, for now. So you'll have a nice life, but you ain't going to be on the show next season, baby. Julia's gone, and I think everyone else will be back. I don't know. But so this thing says exclusive Housewives in Crisis, NBC to axe Bravo's expensive reality franchise after years of scandal. The drama's gotten way too real. I don't know why you're putting a picture of RHOM on the cover. Very misleading. But it says after years of lawsuits, scandals, and sinking ratings, the Housewife franchise is about to get swept under the rug by Universal. Radar Online can reveal. Oh, really, Radar Online. Um, Let me see what else this says, okay? NBC doesn't want the headache anymore, said one high level source. The brand has become more about courtrooms than catfights, with execs said to be alarmed by the avalanche of lawsuits. A longtime Bravo insider says the whole endeavor has turned toxic. The Housewives used to deliver glamour and chaos, and now it's just legal bills. Though a Bravo rep denies it, of course they do, sources said NBC, which runs Bravo, is quietly discussing a 2-year plan to phase out the franchise entirely. So they built an empire on drama, said a producer, but the drama's gotten way too real and expensive. They built an empire on drama, but the drama's gotten way too real and expensive. The reality television queens recently came together at BravoCon between family reunions after years and years of feuding, blah, blah, blah. There is absolutely no truth to this, a Bravo person said. So, uh, so there's that. There's no truth to this at all, and I don't know what to tell you. Do I believe this? Eh, no, I don't. I think Bravo is such a marketing genius and its brand awareness and what the Housewives does on Peacock. I think, I think there's truth to this. I think it's bigger than, I think the franchise is causing a lot of problems for NBC, but I don't believe this. I really don't. I don't think Housewives is going anywhere. It's too much of a brand. Bravo's too much of a brand. So, Radar, I mean, I love these exclusive sources to Radar, blah, 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 but I think it's not happening. So nobody panic. But they did come out with a huge article that it's the end of Housewives. And look, is NBC looking into this? Maybe. Is it going to end in 2026? I don't think so, guys. So everybody calm down. It's not the end of Housewives yet. And now, listen, we're going to pick up right where we left off. We have a question from our live show. Nothing is edited. You'll hear all the questions. People love when I air the live show. That is why you're on Patreon. Love you all. Have a great day. And now let's just get right into where we left off. Let's see who has the next question on our live show. Enjoy part 3 of our